All right, guys, welcome back to FAWKES News, Fox News. Had a really fun rant with you guys this morning on the reef level flip-flops from Kamala Harris. That was a lot of fun. And then I just went to jiu-jitsu training and got completely roughed up, came home, sat on the couch and found out that this whole DeSantis refusing to give the suspect in the second Trump assassination attempt over to the feds is a real thing. And I was like, all right, I'm going to put my rain boots back on. I'm going back out in the hurricane weather. I'm getting back down to the studio and I'm firing it all up. And I'm going to present it to you guys in real time so that you guys have ammunition going out there in the fields and you're not giving out misinformation, disinformation. This is all going to be coming from the live coverage of the DeSantis, kind of the breakdown of what he plans and intends to do. It is official. This is real news, real breaking news. This isn't conspiracy theory in this whole second attempt of the Trump assassination. This is real time. Ron DeSantis is saying, well, hey, listen, I don't have to tell you. That's what this channel's for. Take a listen again for yourself.
It's in this state. Palm Beach Judicial Circuit, the Judicial Circuit including Martin County, as well as perhaps the Judicial Circuit represented by Broward County. Also, the state of Florida has jurisdiction over the most serious, straightforward offense, which is attempted murder. I've directed state agencies to move expeditiously and to provide full transparency to the public. In my judgment, it's not in the best interest of our state or our nation to have the same federal agencies that are seeking to prosecute Donald Trump leading this investigation, especially when the most serious, straightforward offense constitutes a violation of state law, but not federal law. In addition to holding the suspect accountable, the public deserves to know the truth about how this assassination came to be. And I've directed all state agencies to work expeditiously to be able to uncover the truth in addition to holding this suspect accountable.
Now on this channel, I like to show you guys the totality of the clip. I don't like to just break up the clip so that there's no miscontext. It's nothing is taken out of context. But right now, what he's saying is that he's looking for the truth. This is a Florida matter, not a federal matter. But there's a couple more key points in this live thing that I want to bring up because I'm sure it has big media heads absolutely exploding. And what is big government going to do about this? I mean, this is for so long with all the way back to the Gretchen Whitmer case, going back to the Project Veritas and the Ashley Biden diary, and need we forget the Hunter Biden laptop, and then the staging of the evidence at Mar-a-Lago. And so many times in the last 2 years, the feds have just been proven over and over again to be weaponized, and now it is being taken away. The weaponization is the capabilities are being taken away by the state of Florida, and they're saying, listen, you guys didn't give us what we wanted in the Vegas shooting. You didn't give us the answers for the Epstein stuff. You didn't give us answers in the Hunter Biden laptop. You didn't give us answers in the Ashley Biden diary, which were all proven to be fact. Those are real things that exist, and we, the people, have been left in the dark by the feds, and Ron DeSantis is going to address this multiple times. And what I think is not hyperbolic to say, a bombshell report. I mean, listen, getting into doing this Fox News thing on my own as a hobby here, this is like pretty cool stuff for me. Listen, I'm not going to nerd out. Let me continue with this. Here we go.
Well, that's what the investigation, I think, will show. Some people say, well, how would he have known to be there? But I think those of you who've covered the former president, when he is at Mar-a-Lago on the weekends, that is the number one place he goes. So it isn't like this was like a 1 in a million chance. On the other hand, this guy went at night, and it was not on any schedule that this was going to happen. It was more of a last-minute thing. And I don't even know that the club is open yet. I think they open in October. I know, in fact, I was talking with them a week or two ago. They did a lot of overseating. I think the course is going to be in really good shape. And he's like, you got to come down and see it. But I don't think it's even open for the members yet. So why would he have chosen now to burrow in to that? I don't know the answer to that question. Our folks are going to look to see. And here's the thing. I'm not interested in trying to blame this person or that person. It's okay. Let's just get the facts. Let's put it out for the public. Let's figure out this guy, you look at his rap sheet, you look at the things he's been involved in. This guy had red flags. I know he's been looked at by federal law enforcement. How the heck did it end up where he's in West Palm Beach in those bushes. And that's apart from the prosecution. People deserve the truth about that. They need to know his associations. They need to know his motivations, his ideology. And our guys are doing it. In fact, as soon as this happened, when I said investigate, I said save the social.
Wow. Hang on. I want you to listen to this next part, because this is, again, we have not gotten to see this. We the people from big media have not had these types of questions ever answered in any of these major nation altering cases, because this is a nation altering case. This is a big case, and we have yet to see this kinds of transparency. I want you to pay attention very close to this.
This happened when I said investigate, I said save the social media, because what they do, Facebook will take it down and try to hide it. FDLE saved all the social media, and they've been doing that type of research. So I think I think it needs to be done. But that's I have no preconceived notions on this. They're going to do it, but they're going to do a thorough job, and I think produce answers that people have confidence in.
I mean, is mainstream media just is their heads just churning on unwinding? I mean, my head is kind of unwinding. Listen, I'm sorry. I think this is exciting stuff. This is, listen, whether you're on the right or left, this is a governor. This is a governor telling you, the people, that social media entities, and here I'm going to play 2 more clips where he talks about the feds, where they have purposefully hidden key information from you in these cases, and we don't know why, and he doesn't know why, but it's not going to happen in his state. And I think, I mean, if you weren't a DeSantis fan before, I'm from North Carolina, so it doesn't really matter, but I love this guy from this speech right here. Watch him answer this next question on the feds. Check this out.
They are trying to prosecute him in the Southern District of Florida. That's just a fact. So just think about that. You have an agency, they're prosecuting him in 2 different jurisdictions right now. They're prosecuting him in Southern Florida. That's on appeal to the 11th Circuit. They're also prosecuting in the District of Columbia for the January 6th stuff. So these are 2 major cases that these agencies are involved with. And so the question is, given that, and there's a lot of people that have a lot of issues with those prosecutions. I mean, as you well know, it's not like these are prosecutions that the American people have rallied behind. It has divided this country in big ways. And so the question is, you have those prosecutions. Do we honestly think these agencies are the best to turn around and do this investigation on a potential assassin? That some of them may or may not want to be held accountable for if there was something they could have done better, right, with security. I don't know what all went into the federal stuff, but man, don't you want a clean slate? Don't you want to have investigative agencies that are just going to pursue this without any other agenda creeping in, without there being any cause for concern about any impartiality? And oh, by the way, that can bring the most serious, readily provable offense under state law, not under federal law. So this is the right thing to do for justice. And I think justice means holding the perpetrator accountable to the full extent of the law. But justice also means making sure we get the unvarnished truth. We haven't gotten the unvarnished truth about Butler, Pennsylvania. That's just a fact. We never got really any truth about Las Vegas when that happened. And so I think people are used to kind of the federal agencies taking control of things and then no answers happening. And we don't want that to happen in this case. That's not appropriate to happen in this case, especially when the state of Florida has multiple grounds with which to pursue charges against this individual.
I have never seen anything like this. I have one more clip for you, but before I go there, please hit the subscribe so we can get that magic 500 number. It's a brand new YouTube channel. If you like my short-term content that I'm attempting to do right here, and you want to look at my long-term, my long-formatted content, head over to Failure to Stop podcast. It's mainly audio, but there is a YouTube channel with a very lively live chat every live show. We're going live tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday for long-formatted news. Let me play you this last clip. Leave me a comment below. Have you ever seen anything like this? And do you think this should be the new norm going forward, states taking control from the feds and delivering on transparency. Now, listen, he hasn't delivered on anything yet, but boy, wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't that be a grandiose thought? Here, let me leave you with this last little clip from the live with Ron DeSantis on this investigation of Ryan Routh, the second assassination attempt on Donald Trump.
Well, what we'll reveal, I think, is the important thing. What the state does is going to be made public. I mean, if you guys know who are from Florida, you can FOIA a lot of the stuff that's done in these investigations under Florida sunshine laws, and then they have a charge to be very frank and exercise candor with the public. I want the information to get out. I do not want any of the information kept under wraps. We're not a party to anything that happened in terms of the state of Florida government. I mean, we have been asked to help in the past on security, and we're always willing to do that. But that wasn't our primary. We were not.
Here it comes. Pay attention. Snap out of it. Stay with me. I know we're at the 11-minute mark, but this is the most important part, in my opinion, of this entire press conference. Here it goes.
Responsible for it that day. We've not been responsible for any of the prosecutions that have been brought against the former president. So we're in a great situation to be able to look at this with clear eyes, get answers, and then deliver those answers to the public. I don't think anyone can honestly claim that the federal government has been forthright and transparent about its past investigations. That's just the reality. That's just how these guys operate. Apart from any type of political bias, that's how it's been really for many, many years. That's not how it's going to be here. And so we'll cooperate with all agency or all levels of government, because I think that some of those gun charges may be appropriate to bring, but not to the exclusion of bringing a charge for something like attempted murder.
Well, there you go. That is it. Again, this is FAWKES News, just bringing you very quick, fast, in a hurry, factual news without the conspiracy theories, with minor opinions thrown in and about. I know I get excited, but at least I give you the key arguing points so that at least you're not just solely basing yourself. Listen, if you're just following Twitter and you're going on information there, maybe you thought this guy was in a BlackRock commercial. Well, that's not substantiated. And matter of fact, there's a lot of fact check. Not to say that the fact checkers are always correct, but there's a lot of things out there that haven't been quite fact checked yet. And I don't want you to look like an idiot out there in the public by putting your foot in your mouth. So everything that I give you here on Fox News, I bring you receipts. There's no confidential informants. There's, it's all out there. I pulled these live clips from the live Skies News broadcast of the press conference out of Florida. If you want to see the whole thing, the link will be in the comment section or in the about section of this. You can click on, you can watch the entire press conference. Those were what I thought were the 4 key points of the press conference, but you let me know down in the chats. I'll see you guys again tomorrow as we break down who actually is Ryan Routh. And is that even how you say his name? Could be Routh. I don't know. Find out tomorrow, 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Failure Stop podcast channel. We'll see you then. As G.I. Joe says, now you know, and knowing is half the battle.